Hello, 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 and welcome back to a brand new series, a brand new Prison Architect. Wonderful, wonderful game. I love these types of games, as you guys know. Hopefully this one will go nice and long. We're going to go with a large map. I want to do something cool. I want to build something neat, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going for any sort of challenges above and beyond the standard game, but, you know, it's one of those things. Definitely going to leave the Fog of War on. That is pretty much a necessity for us. There's a couple things here. Buildings and lakes. I think I'm going to leave them off for right now. Failure conditions. Okay. I'll be sacked. Oh boy. Okay. Sure. Whatever. We'll leave them on. And gangs. Gangs is a new thing. A little bit of an extra challenge as well. So let's create this new prison together. Boom. Oh boy, look at this grand plot of land. Boy, okay, awesome. So we have deliveries and we have garbage and whatnot here at the front. We definitely need to get some planning done. This game really needs you to plan out your prison, okay? That's what I'm saying. Just saying. Alright, now, how do we want to do this? Do we want to have it an outdoor prison or an indoor prison? You know, there's different ways of doing things. And I'm thinking we're going to do mostly outdoor. Yeah, I think we'll do outdoor. Maybe with some rooms and whatnot. So, oh man, this large. You know, I've actually never played on large. So, I'm actually looking forward to having a bit of room. So if we go like this and we kind of just shabam, right, and then we remove this section and then we kind of just do the same thing to the top side here, shabam. That's a pretty good representation of kind of what I think our prison could be like, right? And this would be probably an outer wall of some kind. And then we can get a little bit more technical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the side. And then we can swing on over here and we can do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the side. Yeah, I figured it looked a little bit off. So definitely make sure you get your planning phases down. Make sure you get all of your stuff ready to go before you even hit that play button. Before you even do anything. Make sure you're setting your prison up for success. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, that eyeball, eh? Woo! And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam. You have to go there. You have to go there, wall. What do you think this is? Cheaty? Huh? OCD reigns supreme in my world. There we go. Alright, so big old giant key box. Right? Okay, we're done. Fantastic series. No, so that's going to be like our outer perimeter wall, basically. I would love to see some sort of like guard towers. I don't know if 10 by 10 is a little bit too much. It probably is. 10 by 10. Just in all of the corners, right? 10 by 10. And 10 by 10. Okay, so kind of just some guard towers or something like that in the corners. Maybe we could do a, you know, an inside wall or fence just to kind of maximize it. Again, I'm sorry for like the first episode here. I probably could skip the planning phase, but a lot of you guys might like to see this as well. So keep that in mind. So we could do something like that, but I'm thinking instead, I don't want to do anything super crazy, okay? I want to have it pretty straightforward. So we're going to go 3 instead off the initial wall. 1, 2, 3. Kind of like a Minecraft type thing, if you see what I'm saying. There we go. We'll remove these. And these will probably be 3. These will probably be like a fence or something like that. Just added security, you know, for things that, you know, can come up. Guys digging tunnels and whatnot in the world. Evil, evil guys. Alright. So, decent set of land. We have what I would consider a lot of land. Now, I'm thinking we need to do this in a few different sections. So, I'd like to plan out the sections appropriately. And to do that, first things first, we need an entrance of some kind, right? So, let's go with just a standard two wide entrance, probably. With, you know, double door there. And there, for example. And then probably like a metal detector with the doors and whatnot. So metal detector, door. Let's see. Door, metal detector. Yeah, something like that. You know, just to kind of do like the opening entrance. And then I would like to do some sort of setup here. You know, maybe we could do a 2 in, like so. This would be a door down the road, like a jail door. And instead of building a room, like I said, I want to kind of keep it open, right? So in here, same thing. We might do the exact same setup here, going the reverse direction. Okay, so this is kind of just like a little interim room. Now, equally, we could do maybe like dogs and stuff like that down the road. You know, there's so many different possibilities. And then we get into the prison itself. So this is how you get in and out. And from there, we're basically looking at, you know, some pathway, for example. And then we're going to have a whole bunch of buildings off to the side. So we're pretty much... Is that dead center? I don't think that is it? I don't think that's dead center. What's that? 60? 63? 79. That's so not centered. Really? Okay. I gotta fix that. Alrighty, so there we go. It's centered now. That way, at least we're making sense. Okay. Kind of like a double pathway is what I'm thinking. Now, this stuff here, the delivery and whatnot. Let's see. Delivery. Okay. I need to change that to be more up here. Yeah. And this gets removed. And then garbage to be more like here. And less there. Failed. Minimum size 1x3. What? I don't know about you, game, but that appears to be more than 1x3. Alright, so there's still a lot of planning to do. Now, so if we have this main pathway down the middle, I'm thinking we're going to have like a big cantina, you know, lunch area in the middle somewhere. Or is that a good idea? That might be okay, actually. Get a little bit of the food and whatnot. What are we at there? 50? 51. And 49. So, bam. 50. And 50. Okay. Definitely takes a lot of time. Oh, there's that autosave. That's a little bit slow, by the way. 58. And what's this? 54. So, we need wall there. Wall out. Like so. Wall down. Boom. Alright. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. So, that is dead centered in the entire thing. So we could do like the cantina there, and then we could maybe have 4 sections of prisons in the 4 corners. And then in between all of that and over here, we will have all the additional stuff, whether it's laundry, all that jazz. And equally, we're going to have it pretty open path-wise, okay? And then equally, I think what I'd like to do is have like a decent-sized yard off the backside, right? So some sort of nice big yard, or maybe that's the yard. Maybe we do the yard there. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Alrighty, so I've done a little bit more planning for the most part. So I've decided to kind of nix that idea over there and go for this other one that I went with on the bottom there. And I mean, I don't have everything planned out exactly in rooms and whatnot, but you know what? We'll get there. Don't you worry. There we go. That's a nice, beautiful line. I love it. But yeah, so I'm thinking this will be our yard here. The part that I'm building right now. Most of this stuff is going to be outdoors. Okay. Even though it's hard to kind of imagine that at this point in time. But we have lots of spare rooms and whatnot. And we'll need a decent amount of rooms. I usually underplan on rooms, and then it gets me in trouble later on. But I'm thinking we're going to have the cells in the back here, the cells in the front here, a little bit different shapes and sizes, so we'll see how that all works out. One of these cubes that are coming off of it, probably this one here, this one here, this one, and this one will be our showers. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy there. We have plenty of other rooms for utilities, CCTV, etc. And then for the most part, these will be like the holding cells or like transfer rooms more than likely to the jail cells. Alright, so that'll be like the entryway. So we're probably going to have something like... let's see, we got 18. Of course, we have 18. Okay, so we'll probably have something like that with, you know, the same kind of thing, that double door style design coming into this cell. And then same thing over here, we'll have the same setup. It's 18 again, so boom, boom, just like so. And capitalize on that. So, and in there you have some interesting things. Usually it's things like you know, little toiletries and processing tables and all that kind of stuff, right? From my former prison experience. I don't know if I can say that, but anyways, so something like that. So those will be the entryways into each into each cell, okay? After I screw that up. So those will be the entryways into each cell. And we're probably going to focus on just one of those to begin with. Going too many too fast is usually bad news, okay? Do that and that. Alright? Good. In the middle here, like I said, that's going to be our dinner area. That's our lunch, our breakfast, our dinner, all that jazz. All with double secure, so jail and metal detectors to leave. Some of these might be the cooking places for the kitchen, and I'm still debating this, but just blocking that off and getting rid of this entryway altogether. And same with this one, right? Because by theory, the prisoners come in, you know, they're grumpy, they don't get processed, blah, 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 right? Now, this is going to be the general holding cell for the entire setup, right? So this is where they'll first come in, and then the guards will go, okay, you go up here, for example. So then a guard will take them up to there. So the guards really don't need to come through here with the new prisoners, is what I'm thinking. So that might actually be a flaw in this system. And maybe we just do like a staff door there instead of this door, and instead of all this pathway, we could probably just do this, and this could be like our entire canteen or kitchen area where we do the cooking. Over here we could do a simple little pathway like that, and you know, maybe these are staff only, you know, type buildings. Tough to say. Something like that might work well if you have like a med bay or a morgue or something like that, maybe right there. You know, morgue by your food, that makes sense. But I actually like this a little bit better than what I had over here. So I'm going to redo this, because by theory, I'm trying to think of keeping it separate to a certain extent. Where maybe these guys are low risk and these guys here are medium or high even. And if we go that route, then I might even keep them separate and have separate lunch times and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, all those things, all in due time. 18. 18. Okay, good. So we can just make this a giant room for right now. Okay, I think that would work well. I mean, we could always add a few more doors. Like, we could do a single door, you know, every so often here. So that's 22. Yeah, that's 22, hey? So if we go 11, maybe we do, you know, just multiple exits. That way guys don't get upset with each other and all that jazz, because that's usually when fights start. Just saying. Okay. Kind of like so. And we can kind of build that into our pathway system as well. And again, we're going to have classrooms. We're going to have all that stuff. So keep that in mind. Anyways, I think I'm going to just try to do a little bit more planning here, and then we will be done. Alrighty, so I'm thinking that's a pretty good start. I decided to make this into offices. We got a few things, kind of just looking at the rooms and whatnot of the world, and the staff and all that kind of stuff, and I think we're gonna be okay. Trust me, I think we'll be okay. So I think these will be our storage rooms to begin with. So let's first place those down. Pretty straightforward. We'll just designate those areas just like so. And equally, we need to get ourselves some fence and some reception. So this is reception here. Oh, it probably needs to be oh, it's got to be indoors. Really? I guess so, hey. Okay. Let's look at building our fence and whatnot, okay? So I think what we'll do for now on the outside here is basically just all fence. Now, I'm also thinking we're going to do this first section up top here, and then we will work to expand south, okay? We might as well just go all the way around with this thing, hey? I know it costs a pretty penny, but I mean, that's the real protection, right? And eventually we'll upgrade this to like what is it? Perimeter wall. A lot stronger of a back surface, but that's down the road. Okay. There we go. So that's basically a fence. So that's our primary use of defense and whatnot in the world. Pretty straightforward. Not too bad. In here, we're going to need a foundation. Now, do we go... I think we go concrete, hey? I kind of like concrete. Yeah, 60, 60, same price. Let's do the concrete. So this guy here is going to become a building like that. Whereas all of this out here is going to remain as fence. Okay? Make sense? God, I hope so. There we go. Fence, fence, fence. Alright. Let's hit play, and let's see how things go. Oh boy, we've already spent 10 grand. Okay, great. Great. Great, great, great. So, we need lots of things. All the things. Read the CEO's letter. Dear sir, man, get your before the first prisoners. Okay. Okay. Good. Alright, get your kitchen up. Yeah. Gotcha. Kitchen. Okay. Done. We have 23 hours. Okay. So basically we need to get our kitchen up. These guys are going to start building the fence all the way around this thing. We're going to need to get a holding cell in place, which I think we're just going to place right here. This is going to be our... Well, you know what? We might even just make this the holding cell for right now. Yeah. This guy right here. Boom. Really? 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 Game? Game, please. Alright. Not too bad. So we're getting all the deliveries and stuff. We can speed it up a little bit faster. Get these guys working. I'm a little concerned with the prisoner intake. So I'm going to say none for right now. We're going to close it until we get at least this fence up and running, as well as a couple other things. Now, I don't know, like, we make money. So, by theory, if we just let it run, aren't we making money? Anyways, I'm not going to do that. That seems a little cheap. So, we got this room starting to build. That's going to be our reception area. Right there. This guy is basically going to catalog the prisoners and where they go and all that jazz. And then right here, I think we're going to build our first holding cell. So instead of individual cells up here and building this foundation, which is going to be very expensive, we're just going to do a giant holding cell where we can actually keep multiple guys, right? At once. Okay? If that makes sense. Hope so. Hee hee hee. Requires entrance. Is it done yet? Okay, tree's going down. So we need to get ourselves doors on this thing. We need a large jail door. Uh-oh. R to rotate. Okay. Right there. Good. And we're going to need one out there as well, but that's a different story. So this will be a staff door. A staff door. Staff. That's fine. No big deal there. Then these are actually going to be the large jail doors and stuff. Now, I don't know. Do we need to hire a guard? I guess we do, don't we? Maybe not. Hold up. Okay. Then here, what we need is we need a large jail door right there. Now, I wonder if these guards can... I guess we can lock it open, can't we? That's fine. Alright. Concrete wall. There and there. Good. Okay. Awesome. We're a little bit in the deficit and whatnot, but not too bad. So we'll do jail door there, and then eventually we'll put in some metal detectors and whatnot as well. Okay, so we have our first room, and we're going to designate this as reception. Now this is giving us a little failed thing, so we need an office desk, a table, and a chair. Okay. Office desk. Let's get that first. Where are we? Office desk? Office desk. There we go. This is a really big reception. Just saying. Just saying it's a very big reception. Okay, there we go. Like so. We're going to need a chair. behind the desk. And a table. Just any old table. So something like that. And once those are in place, that should get it working. How's our fence coming along? Looks like they're getting closer and closer on both sides. About 3/4 done. That's good. We have a decent amount of wood being stacked up from some of the trees that have to be removed. So that's good as well. I think what I would like to do is I'd like to just fence in this section as well. And then we'll have to eventually build this room. And this room as well. Okay, we'll do that. Good. So we have our jail doors in place. We will eventually get metal detectors down. And what needs? A light needs power. Okay, good. Alright. Excellent. Nighttime. Nighttime, nighttime, nighttime. Okay, let's get this guy. No, 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 no. Cancel. 6,900 for that foundation. Good. Okay. How's the fence coming along? Almost done. We're going to need to bring in some guys here pretty soon. Now, this part here is also going to need to be indoors. And I realize now that we're starting to run a little bit out of funds. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do this section here. This is going to be our power and whatnot. And the rest of this we will just do... we'll just leave it open. Because we have the big perimeter fence, it's not really a concern, right? And then on here we need a staff door. Just like so. Good. And on this guy here, we'll need to do something a little bit better than that. But, you know, one of those things. Okay, our reception is up and running. That is good. How are we doing for guys? We're doing good. Is the fence done yet? It's kind of tough to see. I think we're going to leave it here. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a great first episode. We got in a lot of planning. We got in a lot of stuff done. And I think for the most part, it's a good start, right? And so next episode, make sure you slap that like button, subscribe, all that fun stuff to begin with here. But next episode, we'll see about expanding and improving and continuing on with the prison. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.